A very popular influencer in the UK, who frequently appears in videos with Beta Squad, a massive YouTube brand, has just been arrested, with major charges filed against him. To be clear, some things in this video are allegations and speculation by various internet users, and do not harass anyone involved. But the internet had a lot to say about it. It starts off with Fearbuck tweeting out, "Video shows young Philly arriving at the airport in handcuffs, facing charges of SA," and attaches this clip.
We begin with breaking news, and a popular musician and YouTuber from the UK known as Young Philly has been extradited from Queensland to WA, accused of serious assault allegations following an incident in Perth. Straight to our reporter, Rachel Clifford, for the details. Rachel, the 29-year-old, has been charged with multiple offences.
Lara, they are serious offences. He's facing 4 counts of penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 count of impeding another person's normal breathing or circulation. Detectives from the sex assault squad say the 29-year-old man assaulted a woman in her 20s in his Perth hotel room after he performed at an event in Hillary's on September 28. The man, a well-known DJ from the UK, Andre Felipe Valencia Barrentos, also known as Young Philly, was taken into custody in Brisbane and extradited to Perth last night under police custody. He'll face Perth Magistrates Court today, and Lara, officers are asking anyone with further information to contact Crime Stoppers.
Fergie responds, "Dang, this is crazy. He seemed like the happiest and nicest dude." And Alex says, "For real, I'm shocked, low-key." And Fergie responds, "Hopefully these are false accusations." E-Man says, "Nah, not Young Philly, not him of all people, please, let this not be true." Charlie says, "So all the people saying he was a weirdo recently were actually right." Terrell Graham responds, "For once, it's refreshing to see a nation take accusations of SA/R very seriously within their judicial system. As for Young Philly, something always seemed off about him to me. His joyous nature always came across like an act. This will hopefully send a message to the younger teens/adults who are in his audience. Don't idolize and look up to those on social media/YouTube personalities. You never know what they're like." Rack quote tweets Fearbuck and says, "How everyone's going to be walking up to Chunks and all the Beta Squad members after hearing the allegations against Young Philly."
Hey, you know they got your mans. They got your mans on sex assault charges. Yeah, the nigga you be hanging with. The nigga you be hanging with. Oh, yeah, sex offender. And he was your mans. He was your boy. I heard you grew up with him. That's crazy, man. You ain't know what he was doing? You ain't feel bad at all? Like, no guilt?
Anthony quote tweets Fearbuck and says, "This is 9/11 for the 6 wings and chips please boss man community." Ace quote tweets Fearbuck and says, "Y'all remember when Chunks told Philly he wouldn't let him marry into his family because he heard stories?" And attaches this clip.
Yeah, I wouldn't let you marry my family, but yeah.
Why?
Huh?
I'm a good man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
No, I have too many stories. Yeah, anyway, yeah.
What stories?
Huh? Been to the left. I'm not just, that's very scary.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with you when I'm clarting? You've just got to worry about I'm treating your sibling good.
Matza says, "Young Philly's first day in prison," and attaches this clip. Big Abdi Laban quote tweets Fearbuck and says, "Chunks trying to break Young Philly out of Australian prison like Michael Schofield," and attaches this clip.
Brothers, lost it.
Oh, you got a water pistol, what are you doing?
He stole that from me too. I broke it, you broke it, you broke it.
Sneeko Updates responds, "Don't forget that Young Philly was involved with a 17-year-old girl despite the fact he was 25 at the time," and attaches this clip.
I feel like I've got a song.
Callum says, Sneeko page talking about teens. Okay. El Flaco says, according to Sneeko, he would be based for that. AQ says, 16 and 17's legal in the UK, so what's the issue? Alize responds, no conviction or credible sources confirm this claim. Bonnie says, there were at the time, people ignored them. The girl came forward with many videos with proof. Kavos tweets out, young Philly has been arrested and these accusations are fucking disgusting, and attaches an image that says, the rapper, who boasts more than 3 million followers on Instagram, had performed at Havana nightclub on the Gold Coast 2 days prior to his arrest. He has been charged with 4 counts of penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault, and 1 count of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure to their neck. Barrientos will face Perth Magistrates Court on Thursday. The event at Bar 1, where Barrientos performed prior to the alleged attack, marketed the UK rapper's performance as the ultimate evening escapade. The event promises to be a seamless blend of spontaneity, humor, and music that'll have you talking for weeks. Moshtik said. Kavos continues his thread and says, August of this year, I was looking into young Philly, as there have been many documented stories of his weird behavior with women, and attaches an image of text messages he sent, where he says, hey Alice, I'm Kavos, a YouTuber who does videos investigating other influencers who may or may not be who they present themselves to be to the public. I'm currently looking into young Philly and came across your video and screenshots showing you went to his apartment and he was DMing you. A lot of people are saying you were 17 at the time. I haven't seen anything to confirm or deny this, so thought I would reach out to you. It seems a lot of women have these weird or awful stories about Philly, so I'm trying to put the pieces together. Hope to hear back from you soon. Also to note, a lot of your story has been purged from the internet, so any clarity or insights would be very helpful. Andre responds, I've never seen a more meaningless screenshot. And Kavo says, I'm showing that his behavior around women is something that has been documented online. Pretty relevant now considering what's happening. Deezer says, I mean, I appreciate the effort, but that screenshot is literally saying nothing. And Kavo says, it's me messaging a potential victim in August, because there have been stories and screenshots of Philly's behavior. It literally shows that his behavior has been documented and was a thing people knew about. That is important. Deezer says, that screenshot doesn't even show who you're messaging, lol. Also, no reaction. Kavo says, yeah, because I don't want to give out the handle because it wasn't plastered everywhere and not sure she would want that. Andre responds, there isn't even a response confirming the shit you heard. That screenshot is just you saying you heard that he might have talked to a 17-year-old. I could say that about you right now and it would be just as meaningless. Kavo says, all this screenshot is showing is that Philly has had a reputation in the past. That's it. The 17-year-old story was a big one, but has not been confirmed. That was me trying to find out. There are many other stories too. This was just one person. Andre says, also, you posting a screenshot of the chat instead of just saying what the allegation was is intentionally misleading. That makes it seem like you discussed this with a victim when she didn't even respond to you. Cool Hilda responds, comments are paused on his channel. Not saying it's a sign of guilt, but could be to avoid harassment if these accusations are wrong. And Kafo says, or to cover up his fans finding out. TGJ tweets out, Roberto De Zerbi when he finds out young Philly was in Charlton's academy, and attaches this clip.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
Jacob tweets out, Andres Felipe Valienza Barrientos, you're going to jail. Hashtag took a day off work for this predator, and attaches a video of people celebrating. Don't Say Militant responds, celebrating that a woman has been R'd because of your parasocial beef with young Philly is an insane choice, but you do you. This guy deserves everything that's coming his way, but a woman has to live with this for the rest of her life. And you're here chasing Twitter dopamine for attaching your name to this guy before fading back into your irrelevant everyday existence. The guy being young Philly to avoid any confusion. AC replies, or the fact that he's celebrating an artist going to jail? That's apparently not allowed though, right? Stop forcing it. And Don't Say Militant says, yes, because he knew he was an artist and that's why he was doing all the tweets before. Jacob responds, how on earth have you read that tweet and came to the conclusion that I'm celebrating a woman being R'd? And Don't Say Militant responds, what did you earn exactly? Who wins in this situation? And attaches a tweet that Jacob made, but unfortunately it is deleted. A0 tweets out, me liking every single young Philly hate tweet on my TL. And attaches this clip of a man with 50 phones. Akram tweets out, Chunks looking at young Philly after hearing the news. Orla tweets out, "This young Philly situation is going to cause chaos in the UK influencer world. He works with everyone." Pinkman responds, "Beta Squad and that series he did with Ginge, definitely. Seen the Great busting out the innocent till proven guilty, despite police and prosecution coming out saying there's strong evidence backed by photos and CCTV already. Rest will be a quick statement saying they didn't know." Sephora tweets out, "Such a weirdo. Never liked young Philly since this," and attaches this clip.
You know I hate him. I genuinely hate him. Bro, imagine we're walking out, I'm like, "Yo, Philly," I'm just trying to chat to him. He's like, "Ah, Chuck's cousin."
I don't even remember.
Out of nowhere. And you know, one time we get the worst thing he's ever said.
Oh my
brother,
days.
Cleveland, I'll never forget this day, you son of a... But imagine, he's next to me, yeah, and I'm trying to show him something on my phone. I was like, "Hey, Philly, look at this." He grabbed my head like this, bro. He was like, "Listen, just as well as your cousin, I'm the reason you're here."
No.
Oi,
You need to chill. You need to chill.
No reason.
I'm horrible.
Shall I tell you
As
why-
well
shall I
as
tell
your
you how he
cousin.
knows it affected him? Why do you still remember it?
Word for word.
Well, I want to say no, my brother. I love you.
No, I get you. I understand you.
UTDCJ tweets out, "Young Philly already has his Beta Squad video," and attaches an image of a Beta Squad post that says, "Guess the convict." Drama Alert also tweets out that Young Philly has been arrested, saying, "Young Philly, a British YouTuber, has been arrested in Australia after being accused of SA&R. He was accused of essaying a woman in her 20s in his Perth hotel on September 28th. Resent says, "If it's true, throw him in jail. If it's false, throw the accuser in jail for life." Ghosty says, "Another creator gets thrown on accusations. I'ma keep myself safe." Mikey says, "When you get famous, just stay away from women, bro." And Luff responds, "Or don't be a weird predator." Maya the cat says, "If it's in his hotel room, she's clearly made her way there. Everyone knows what goes down in a hotel. She probably just regretted it the next day." Nyx responds, "You are one dumb bitch. The number of times that men have drugged women and dragged them into their room or forced their way inside, and you're here victim blaming a woman who went through something awful? Go and give your head a wobble." And Maya says, "So you believe young Philly done this, Miss Smarty Pants?" And Tori says, "You don't know him, girl. Get off your knees. They're black and bruised. Weirdo." Moo responds, "How as a woman are you defending this shit? He's not going to make an OF video with you, hun." Kavos also tweets out, "Police are saying that they have strong CCTV and photo evidence against young Philly following his arrest. He has been charged with SA&R." And attaches an image that says, "WA police prosecutor Julius DePetro opposed that application, alleging that there was an, quote, extremely strong, end quote, prosecution case supported by CCTV and photo evidence. He said Mr. Barrientos was no ordinary accused, but someone with a significant influence and reach, with a combined following on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok of more than 8 million accounts." And that's what the internet's had to say so far. See you next episode.